welcome back to my rusty RP-1 playthrough. So, I guess we can keep grinding these. 415 units. We can't quite do that. So, nope. Still can't do it. We can do this one. Oh, it doesn't pay so well, though. That doesn't pay any better. That's better. Alright, let's duplicate one of you, just in case. Wait for the pad to get reconditioned. Hey, boss. Launch. And I really should figure out something else we can take and build. What was I doing last time? I was working on lunar sample return, wasn't I? And deciding that I would need to use an actual heavy lift launch vehicle to do it. Why do the contracts keep... Oh, that's right. I realized that I could send a rover. That's what happened last time. Except it doesn't even... I mean, I guess it pays well. And we haven't done it yet, and it gives us some science. Alright. Well, let me go ahead and launch this thing first. And then I'll worry about the rover. You know, Mr. Bond. Alright, so... what's the requirement? 345 units. $922. All right, and we're going to turn those off and then tweak down the ComSat payload to there. And that gave us a little more delta V up top. Coast is on. That requires that hot staging be off, which it is. That all broadly looks correct to me, so let's do this. Hello. Worrying the extent to which that's tracking down, but hopefully all will be well. Man, that plume is just so good. "25 seconds to go." Alright, a 34-second coast. Just want to keep it stable. thing is working so hard. Still only up to 3 km/sec. Takes forever. I guess we could have gone even higher. We still have some reserve delta V. Okay. That's good enough for me. So what's our actual requirement? 97 and 13. Ugh. That's tragic. I guess we should have gone a little higher. Actually, so you know what we'll do? This is patently ridiculous, but them's the breaks. We'll fire our retros to give us a little bit more delta V. This is so patently ridiculous. We're almost out of electric charge, too. Okay, here we go. Let's fire some retros. Okay, and now let's orient towards the node. And burn some RCS. And start the spin up process. Okay, that's apparently as good as it gets, because we ran out of RCS. Oh, well, I guess we're not doing this after all. Because we had a performance loss in the solid. Ugh. So close. All right, I'm sort of bored of this, so I'm just going to complete this mission. And then subtract the 5,700 funds that it otherwise would cost. Well, actually more than that. Like, yeah, it's about 10k funds. So I'll complete this. Yeah, I mean, that's what performance loss means in either case. It means like something breaking in the nozzle, which is usually pretty bad. Like Ferrum has often argued that every single engine failure should be engine explodes. All right, so as I said, I need to remove the $10K funds. All right. Now, rover. Let's build a rover. Ooh, except I don't have RTGs yet, really, do I? I have crappy prototype RTGs, but I don't have serious business RTGs. I guess we could put a big old static solar panel on the rover, but that would sort of suck. So I presume that we will want that as the core of the thing. Okay, and almost far enough out. That's about right. All right. $5.1 kilograms. Interesting. Surf landed is not biome dependent. That's an interesting choice. Apparently chat has been busy. Okay. Yeah, that's a bit big for a rover, I guess. All right. Wait. Rover wheels don't have entry costs? That's interesting. All right. Solar panel. Now, how much does that give? 156 watts. We'll be down to 75 watts not that long after. We do need an antenna. You know what? in honor of the recently deceased Opportunity, we're going to call it Opportunity. Or actually the long deceased but declared dead. So, as it happens, I guess we don't need that big a core. We could probably get away with the early controllable core. Okay. Yep. As I hoped. However, we're going to turn the brakes nearly off on the front wheels so that we don't pitch over. If anybody has done this more recently than I, and you can tell me what I should set here, I'm happy to hear, because I haven't done this in forever. I don't even know what I should do for steering direction. If I have to invert steering. I think this should be inverted, but it's behind the center of mass, so it should automatically invert, I think. Hopefully that's something we can toggle in flight, if I need to. Where's the center of mass on this? Quite near the... All right, then here's what we're going to do. I think I want to put that in the center. More like that. Oops, it didn't mirror. And these things need to get their braking turned down again. And the antenna. Okay. That should center things a bit better. Yep. Have the center of mass nicely midway through our wheelbase. So this is an ugly little thing, but it will work. I don't have the Probodobodobodobodine Rovemate thingy. PAP, neither change will actually break anyone's... ooh. You should check in a save file and see what's actually going on. I think that making both changes at once will not break anyone's save files. The exception being, yes, the fact that we're putting those fun multipliers into moderate. So we'll have to convince everybody to make sure they're on custom difficulty before they switch. If you're on custom difficulty, then you will need to reset your... Oh, sorry. No. What am I saying? Yes, we need to convince everybody to switch to moderate difficulty and then tweak their slider, tweak anything that they tweaked back to be tweaked. If they're on custom, they'll have to adjust their sliders to match the new moderate. Yeah, that will be slightly vaguely save Reiki. All right, what else do we need for this thing? Yeah, because hard turned out to not actually really be hard, especially after we made the recent launch cost changes. All right, folks, what am I forgetting to put on this rover? I'm obviously forgetting something because that's my life now, but what am I forgetting to put on this rover? Headlights. Where's the mini ones? There we are. There's the mini ones. Okay. So I remembered lights. What else am I forgetting? Well, do we have any RTGs? We have some fuel cells, though, but they're too heavy. Yeah, we legit do not have any RTGs. $6,600, so just shy of 2 kilowatt hours. So we are definitely a lunar day only rover. How much do these wheels use? Does it even say? 40 watts. All right, so we can't run them at full blast with just that solar panel. What if we put 2 on? Why is that one higher than the other one? That'll do. That's a little better. And yes, no, Mr. Bond, it will get blocked by the science instrument, which is why I moved the science instrument. Now, 193. So, let's do that. We're now at 195. So that is how things will attach. And then actually, I guess we'll do it from the top. We'll do a more traditional sky crane. I was hoping to do something funky down here and have it land on a pad and then roll off, but I think we'll have to do a traditional sky crane. Ooh, which way up is... That's... I don't actually know which is the top node on that thing. So we'll do it like this. Because we know that it should go like that. So that's how we'll fix it. Except that's the side that... all right. That will do. You said ninth down and center. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not procedural though. Oh. Oh, I didn't know this existed. Interesting. Okay. Well, we clipped it, so it's fine. Piano Josh, yes, we could make the decoupler huge, and then we would know. All right, so this is about to become a very expensive thing because we're gonna need to put this on here, or maybe even the surveyor thing. And where's the TD339? Somewhere around here. X, S. There we are. Oops. Okay. Now, if memory serves, these things actually gimbal. Yes, they do. And they gimbal quite a lot. So that's cool. Yeah, I could have attached the node, but this works. Just a bit of EC, and then 10. Oh, sorry, excuse me. I think the sneeze came through. I was trying to mute it. Why is that happening? They have crossfeed. Well, let's try that way. Now they're in the same stage. That's so weird. I don't understand that at all. Oh, yes I do. Because we're rotated. I understand that perfectly, because we had 100% cosine losses, because they were orthogonal to the direction of flight. All right. That is plenty for terminal landing, which implies that we can cheap out. Oops, wrong thing. Where's the early controllable core? All right. Now, Let's add a propellant tank. Now the nice thing is that these things gimbal, so I'm not even sure. Ah, Piano Josh, you came to the same realization I did. The nice thing, what do we have tooled in tank 3? Let's find out. 609 by 403. Actually, we want 462 by something. Let's try 609. Oops, actually we want to fill it some lower. Yeah, that's more than we actually need. So that'll work. Not convinced we even need RCS, but I will put RCS on here. Oh. Heh, we'll be over the limit if I put RCS on here. Yep, quite a bit over the limit. Itty bitty teeny tiny RCS. Still quite a bit over the limit. I'm going to turn cosine losses off because I don't actually care. Because these things are pretty much perfectly aligned, so we don't have cosine losses. Yeah, we're still over mass. What if we did this? That would give us a little bit of authority. How are we heavier now than we were before? That confuses me. I thought we were under the limit before. Oh God, I wasn't on the right tank type. Whoops. How is this tank bigger than... Oh, that's why. Okay, that makes much more sense. Okay. Now the issue here is that we will have very limited... Yeah, those things are way too centered. So actually we got to do it up here. Wait, why is that? There we are. Okay. Now, I think this is high enough above the center of mass, particularly given that it will go lower, that we'll have enough authority that will be okay. Let's make these totally level. Okay. Okay. So basically, we're not going to get a lot of authority out of this. But it should be okay. What if we put, now it won't help us with pitch, but we could put some RCS here that would help with roll and yaw. Nah, I'm not too fussed. Like, this should be okay. No, blowfish, that's exactly what I was trying to get away from. Because, look at the center of mass. So our control authority is entirely dependent on the thrust vectoring being far away from the center of mass vertically. If we're, as we were before, if we were aligned with the center of mass, we would have no control authority. And without RCS, that's our only control authority. Yeah, I'll have roll, but roll won't do a whole lot, will it? Yeah, this is the sort of thing I would be tempted to actually sim. Because I'm not positive that we actually have enough control authority for this to work. Like, it's got 10 degrees of gimbal. So 10 degrees is about here. It's firing off in that direction. So there's this much component. I think we'll be okay. But geez, it'll be tight. .841 meters per second. All right, the other really fun thing is that we're going to have to come in backwards. Because, like, what are we going to attach to? Oh yes, RCS build A totally can answer these questions, can't it? Yeah, it's claiming that we basically get... Oh, wrong axis. Pitch, roll, yaw. It doesn't actually seem to be gimbaling them at all. Not really sure why. So our masses are uneven. So we'll do that, and now our masses are aligned. But for some reason, it's not actuating in yaw. But I'm decently convinced that yaw and pitch will be the same. And it looks like we have decent control authority in pitch. Mon 10. We have Mon 3 as a... That's weird. We have Mon 3 as a config, but we don't have Mon 10 as a config? That's blindingly stupid. I thought the point of having a Mon config here was that it would be the same as the D331s. Alright, well, that's fine. I'm sort of tempted to put a SEP motor on here to pitch us around, but I guess not. And let's oops. Altair 3. So close. And yet so far. All right, so we need something that will break us into lunar orbit. But we'll use that to actually do the retro burn. And then we'll have to use these engines to flip around. And note that we'll be launching upside down. See, this is why I wanted to put the thing down here. But I don't think we'd have enough control authority in that case. This is a Star 37, basically. I mean, because Star 37 is the Surveyor Retro, and this is a derivative of the Surveyor Retro as well. It's 300 kilograms. Yeah, what I really want is a way to attach this radially. And there just isn't one. How heavy are we? 195. Let's, maybe we can stay under the, because I think this is only 2 kilograms. Yeah. All right. So we're good now. So I don't have to worry about flipping over in that hilarious way. All right. Okay. All right. That's much more reasonable. All right. So that. Oh no, it's not a question of like explaining it. I get I could do that. It was I thought I didn't have the mass budget because I thought they were 5 kilograms, not 2 kilograms. But they're only 2 kilograms, so I'm fine. Yeah, I think it's just the model it was using. I think it is rounder in real life because it's using the same model as all of the Altairs. Not a question of cheapness. It's a question of how heavy they were and the fact that we were at the avionics limit. Yeah, mass cheap. Fair point. All right, so there's that. And we'll give it a whopping big force. And this, no impulse whatsoever. Oh, Blowfish, you're absolutely right. I forgot I had surface attached it. That would have worked perfectly. And it would be far less ugly, too. In fact, we can gain a little extra height that way. And make this less ugly. Totally going to do that. So much nicer. Okay. So this will work. That's 2.62 square meter things, which is 8. So it's 80 centimeters. So 1.6. All right. So it'll fit in a wide body 1.5 meter fairing, probably, which means that we can probably get away with using one of those. Oh, yeah, it is. All right. Problem solved. Now let's see if our torque is screwy. Oh yes, we have a little torque. So what can we do to get rid of that? Let's adjust this. All right. There. Oops. Oh, we still have a little apparently. Why do we still have... Apparently we're offset in that axis too. Interesting. Okay. What concerns me is that we won't actually have any attitude control while that's burning. And we can spin up, but then we'll have to despin. I guess that's what we'll have to do. How much would it cost to put a couple of steps on this? Turn that back on. 40 meters per second to have some D-spin motors. Not worth it. All right. So I think we want to do that. And tomorrow I will go ahead and build a launch vehicle for it. It also may well be that we want, instead of this, we'll want just a stage to handle. I think we'll want an actual stage under this to handle insertion and deorbit and everything else. Might even be able to do TLI on it. Not sure. Anyway, thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.